Alright guys, hey, welcome back to Racing Rivals. Welcome back to your man Jack in the Middle. And oh, I don't know if that music is gonna kill my voice now because I'm gonna be able to need to hear my voice. So the 30 subscriber giveaway is on, right? And that is rolling, so check it out. Here we go. So here we go. This is the car that's for the giveaway. Let me not get on there because my garage have a tendency to disappear sometimes. So let's not worry about that too much, guys. Go check that video out. It should be up by the time you see this video. So we are ready. Here we are. We're gonna go out on track, and as the custom is, I have a few things to talk to you guys about. And we're gonna start with the driver's challenge, the M3 GT Google Edition. All right, and I have a friend decided he wanted to race with me earlier, so I told him I'm gonna be doing Let's Play. I'm gonna be out on track all day, and he decided that he was going to come out with us. All right, what we're gonna be talking about, guys, is pinking a lot today. We're gonna be talking about pinking. If you guys saw if you guys saw the giveaway video, then you realize I'm having microphone issues. So you guys might realize you're actually hearing sound today. So I'm hoping it will be more of a blessing than a curse. And Alright, so let's go. Oh, no, we don't want to do the driver's challenge, so we're going to foul out in this one. We're going to come back halfway through our driver's challenge. So we'll calculate how much money we have. And we'll calculate how much money we have. And I tell you, you guys are killing my turfing, because when I should be practicing for turfing, I am actually trying to make videos for you guys. But like I say, that's my priorities. My priority is to take care of you new guys, because you new guys are getting so burnt, and you old guys are getting burnt also, because you do it so long and you really want to start trusting somebody, and I'm trying to tell you, you can't trust nobody. All right, so I'm here for you old guys also, to stop you guys from getting burnt. So I'm looking for a bot lobby, but there is no bots around. Let's tell him there's no bots in the lobby. And this is why I don't like it, because you'll hear the sound muffle in and out when I go to touch the phone. But this is what we're telling you about Racing Rivals, guy. On it's 1651. So yeah, I appreciate my friend telling me that he's 1651. So he's letting me in on the secret that he is room jumping, because this is going to be a 1650 rule. And good for him. If he's going to be hanging out with me, might as well be bigger than the cars in here, in case anybody does want to try. Alright guys, so you get to hear the sounds. This is what my M4 sounds like. Isn't that just beautiful? This is what I'm telling you about, guys. Awesome, just chocolate going down the track. Nice. It's like I could sit here and drive this car easy for 50 races, guys. And I'm telling you, that's how I do my money farming. So let's move that delicately, because with my new camera settings, or with my new with the new things, that button actually works a little bit better now. So so that's good for us. You know, I was actually able to use it to end the last video, because I've been experimenting with settings, and I think the audio quality should be a lot better also. Okay, the only thing that seems different today, I am a little bit apprehensive, as I might have told you guys, because I don't have my earphones. So I'm really worried about is my volume getting to you guys? Are you able to hear me? So I am a little bit worried about that. And we're gonna race Mac in one time, and we're gonna tell him he needs to change that car if it's too big for us. All right. So here we go. Let's try him out, and we're gonna red line it. We're gonna ram it into the red line. Let's see. Let's see if we could beat Mac in the 1651. Yes. Now that car will come back for us. You're gonna watch. You're gonna see her come back. You're gonna see her come back for a very good race, but I don't think he's gonna be able to catch us by the time we get to the finish line. Now let's remind him, no boosting. Now that was not an ideal money farming race. You can see we only made 1100, but we were trying to beat him. And yeah, if he is able to get a perfect launch, then if he's able to get a perfect launch, I think, sorry about that, guys. I had to, it's just working a lot different for me because you know, I'm trying to make sure you get audio quality. Okay, let's remind ourselves we're starting at about 180K. So let's see, if Mackin knows how to drive his car, he should be able to win a race. Damn. Now watch this car run. Oh, he's a sandbagger, guys. He's a sandbagger. We bombed. We were inside perfect launch range, but we bombed somehow. We just bombed that, and he bombed too. He bombed too. Let's get him, guys. Let's get him. Let's call him right now. He just stole a race from us. Wait, I was gonna time the limit. Let's go. Is that him? That is not him. That's a Ford GT. Okay, that car qualifies for this room. Let's go ahead and race that car. Oh yeah, he fouled. Free street credit. Oh my god, free street credit. Captain Schlag. Okay, Captain Schlag. Oh wow, you a room jumper. Okay, so our friend is getting jumped. Maybe he'll get a car. Maybe somebody will mess around and he'll get a car. Let's tell him no, they're not. I don't know how he's gonna react to IC. He might think that we think he is sandbagging us, which he might be, but we're not gonna tell him that. He won't find out until you watch the video. Is that you talking to me? Shut up and race. Shut up and race. You owe me one right now. Shut up and race, Mac. Let's do it. We're gonna be on here for an hour, and I didn't even start talking about my script yet. Hold on. No, the Lamborghini's launch is exactly identical. It's exactly identical to my BMW. So I don't know why he is not getting it. So there he goes. He finally got it, and he finally put in a good time. Good job, Mackin. Now we're gonna kindly let him know that we're not racing him anymore in that car. What was that? Or race somebody else. Alright, so we're going back to the butts. And we're not gonna mess with Mackin right now because it's not that car is not fair for us. Now Schlong is back in a Nissan GTR, and I'm wondering should we really give him another shot at racing us? So here, let's race Schlong. That car belongs in this lobby as well. Let's go ahead. No, the car does not belong in this lobby. Okay, so that's it for Captain Schlong. He is definitely a Schlong, and he does not he does not deserve our time and attention. Now, I just realized that I started doing Let's Play, and I completely do not have your script anywhere around. All right, so I can't pause the video. What's that number? 1666 again. Oh, asshole. Alright, so I can't pause the video. Just bear with me. I'm just going to have to go try to find where the script is. Let's talk to our friend for a little bit. Okay, that was a quick conversation. One second. I am looking. So I suppose I could wear a headphone and still talk to you guys, but then that would kind of, okay, I found the script, but that would end up whatchamacallit, it wouldn't be a different experience. So let's see. Oh, but he's in trouble. We're gonna money farm. We're money farming on the RT. Yeah. We're money farming on the RT. The RT is no competition. No, we are going back to money farming. So, what is that number? Oh, no. Let's tell him detune. Let's tell him to just detune the Lambo for a second. Is it Mercy or Murchie? I'm going to start calling it Murchie. Everybody calls it Mercy. I'm going to start calling it Murchie. All right. Okay, somebody want a spec? No, you don't belong in here. That's chicken up. Let's get back to it. So, all right, so done. Hopefully he understands and he doesn't get overcomplicated with that. So good, here he is. Let's just go ahead and erase him. Let's try this one. Let's try this card. All right. And I hope it's going good and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Okay, so let me start talking to you about some stuff because these cars aren't, I don't think they're very threatening right now. Oh, okay. He is scared. He is fouling. Yep, he's going to get, we're going to burn him. We are going to money farm on this Challenger. We are going to money farm on him. We're gonna burn him. We're gonna money farm on him with this Challenger. This Challenger is no threat to us. Would be no threat to us, guys. So the name of this, let's pink. Oh, I hate to feather launch. I never feather launch. I hate that. But I was trying to open my script for you. So the name of this let's play, I was gonna call it Get Your Pink On, really, and I was gonna just review with you, do a pink review with you guys. So let's just do that, and we're gonna go straight into reviewing some of our pinking stuff. You know, some of the things. So I'll start talking to you about that, and Mackin could decide whether or not he think he's gonna really try to race us again. Here is one of my friends, Lionheart. This guy's been around, I think, for a while. I don't even know what his street credit is. Let's see if his street credit is low, but I don't know why I think this face, but I maybe it's just that character. That's that character from Goku. So maybe I've somebody has shared that picture before. So I don't know, but Lionheart is not coming undone. So we will just go against bots here for now and do that. Oh shit, what I should have done was just start talking to you guys, start finding out my stuff with the review. So we want to breathe, we want to know our car, right? Okay, actually, I'll tell you what. The first time I came into this game, I didn't know how to, I was new to it, right? And I used to feather launch. That my friends, is the first thing you want to get rid of. You want to get rid of your feather launching. Okay, that's going to be very important for pinking. You want to get rid of your feather launching, because the most effective launch you can against what you would call like hackers, light glitches and stuff like that, would be a boost launch or a drop launch. So you need to learn how to do that. Okay, the most effective way to launch your cards, the most consistent way, is to do a some kind of boost or drop launch. That's the most and it's the most effective, and it's the most effective against hacking. If somebody tries to hack your game. Let's get this. Oh, I fouled. Okay, that's good. All right, he's with a 1651, but it's an A class, so that should have been a good race. Let's see who calls me. Let's see if somebody called me. So boost launch. Boost launch is the first thing we want to talk about. You want to drop launch your car. So, all right, let's pick our friend here again, Lionheart. Okay. All right, so since we fouled out with Mackin, we'll go back with Mackin real quick. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm really anxious about the sound quality for you guys. You know, I don't know how to hold the phone to make sure. I don't know how to hold the phone to make sure. We're gonna money farm. I think the problem is Mackin doesn't know how to launch his car. So I think that's what he is facing. Let's look at his reaction time. Yeah, he has trouble with his reaction time. He would be very competitive. Let's tell him this car is very competitive. It is very. So yeah, let me tell him let's break her afterwards. So if you're concerned, learn a drop launch, guys. Learn a drop launch for your car, okay? Learn a drop launch for your car. Oh, nicely done. 1651 on the NSX. So, yeah, that is nicely done. And look at our time. Our time was very good also. I say ouch. Let's break. Yeah, I don't think Mackin could duplicate that run over and over. First, let's get Lionheart one more time. Let's get Lionheart one more time first, and then we'll go back over to Mackin. And Lionheart's sitting here patiently waiting for us. So let's get Lionheart one more time first, and we hope he doesn't pink us. Oh my God. Oh, all right. All right, good job. Good job, Lionheart. Great job. Yeah. Okay, so that was Lionheart for you. That's my friends for you. I told you I got a lot of. It's easy to get a pink, guys, but especially in this car. You know, people come lining up for this car over here. I tell you, they'll come lining up for this one. Let's see if old Lionheart disappears off my friends list. Really? Let's see if he just simply goes away. Well, that's your friends for you. That's your friends for you. The funny thing is, he's never asked me two pinks. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. He never asked me to pinks. So those I won't go there. I won't go there, Lionheart. You are who you are. All right. So we started about 80, and so we'll say probably 220. I was afraid that was too early. But like, and I think I would have had him on that one. But he is driving the heck out of that car. So here this will be perfect for Mackin in learning his car. Oh, we didn't check his reaction time, which we should have. But this would have been perfect for Mackin. Or this is a perfect pinking situation for Mackin, where he's learning. He's going to break the car one time and become very, very familiar with. My connection is moving slow back here in the office. And I guess we saw that yesterday. All right. More comfortable with that one. I wish I could money farm. But I think he's making me learn this car also. This car, it's perfect. It's actually, it runs better in perfect. If I were to shift in perfect zones, it would be better. If I were to shift in perfect zones, it would be better. So let's see. Yeah, I think those are good times. Now, I know we're losing, but we're losing with the possibility that we might win. It's very hard. It's very hard for the car to do less than what it's doing right now. I am like a 1648. I am a 1648 car, whatever. I should have left him with his Challenger the first time, because the Challenger should be around this time. The Jetta does around this time. The other Max cars do like times around this time. So I should have left him with the Challenger. I tell you what, my friend is getting a buttload of street credit today. My friend is taking all my street credit today, so I'll tell you what. But I guess it's good for pinking purposes. It's good for my pinking video. Even though I'm not talking, we're actually practicing exactly what we're talking about here. So let me find some stuff to mention other than drop launch. Gotta get your drop launch. Gotta learn your drop launch. Right? So gotta get your drop launch. You gotta learn your drop launch. Here's a Lancer Evo. Gas cams here. Let's go ahead and raise gas cams for a second. See if we get some street credit back. Why not? No, such lucky. Thank you, gas cams, for letting us keep some street credit. All right, pinking. So let's see what else we know about pinking. We want to breathe. You want to relax. You want to be in your zone. You know, yesterday I did not do pinking videos because I was simply hurting. Yesterday, and would crash out. You know, I would simply crash out if I tried to do pinking videos yesterday. I was just hurting. It wasn't in my comfort zone. So. Okay, now the Corvette is another one of those creeper cars that will that get their juices flowing and then come storming down the track at you. But I'm trying to go through my pinking notes and see what we talk about. So we need to breathe. You need to know your car also. So like this car is my money farming car, and usually I am just trying to hit perfect shifts. But see, being out here with Mackin has shown me that being out here with Mackin is showing me what the correct shift points are for my car. Right? Show me what the correct shift points are for my car. And guys, so this, if you just simply say no. Just simply say no, and that's it. That you'll be okay. Oh, okay. Mackin is back with a Onyx. Very nice. We are going to we'll try him in a little bit. So we simply say no, and if the person starts making you feel uncomfortable at that point, you simply unfriend them. You don't have to get in a shouting match with them. But right, so because you're practicing, you're still practicing your pinking. You're not actually pinking. You're just practicing your pinking, right? So this friend here, I am going to unfriend him because now it's simply a room jump situation, right? Now it's simply a room jumping situation, and he's kind of not very friendly, So I'm just telling him that he's not a very good friend, and we're going to dismiss him. All right, so my Wi-Fi is just terrible back here in the office. So let's just go back to him, and we won't worry too much about what the response is going to be, or what the response that we should make is. we're just gonna try to get to that unfriend button and get that there soon and get him ignored. Right. That's what we're gonna try to do there. So we're waiting for Mackin to get back here. I don't know what Mackin is going through, but here, hopefully that let's sit and wait here. Hopefully Mackin will actually take his car. Yeah. So great. So thank you. We want to thank you. Let's get to Mackin. Let's just say yes, guys. So you just saw it there. You saw it there for yourself. Mackin got a new car, guys. So no, it wasn't Mackin.
No.
It wasn't him. He doesn't know what we're talking about. We thought he was racing. I thought he was racing my friend, but he was racing somebody else. So all right, so our bad. We didn't get to that car is not in the family, so just let it go. Right. So what do you want? You guys want to breathe? You want to make sure you breathe. You want to make sure you're familiar with your car. And as I was saying, that like we're doing right now, when you push the car to the limit, you check different shift points. Like I'm out here right now, basically money farming. So unless I was racing against my friend just now, I usually wouldn't be checking the limits on my car. Give me a second. I usually wouldn't be checking the limits on my car to find out I usually wouldn't be checking the limits of my car to see where it best performs. But so that's what I'm saying. Like this is actually giving me a great experience, to check for the limits of my car. So I don't know if he's here to race us or he's just here to mess around or whatnot. I'll sit and wait for him. He is gone. He's gone. Da. You're right. So what else about pinking? You're right. So you wanna test your car yourself, test your tune yourself, and you also want to test your time. Find out, guys. Take the time to find out what the world record is. I know it might sound like it's far-fetched and whatnot, but you may believe you may have actually broken the world record and not know it. You may have actually broken the world record just going down the track one time, and you got a good time. You didn't even realize it because you didn't even know what the world record was. It's very possible. Like I'm saying, these cars are also very finicky. That like different tunes will get you different times at different times. You know what I mean? It's like you just have to. The shift has to be right. The launch has to be right. It's almost like every tune has a different launch. Every tune has a different shift. It's almost like like the car completely reacts to everything that you do to the car. So so it's so be aware of that. Test your tunes. It doesn't seem like our friend is here to race with us anymore. He's probably just back and forth. He's just back and forth, on the track and whatnot. So he is not really necessarily here for us anymore. So all right, let's see. So test your tune yourself. It's okay if you get a tune from Facebook or from YouTube or anywhere. It would be nice if you guys trust the person that you got the tune from, because like people may give you a bad tune. There was a kid before I started doing videos. There was a kid I met, and now I don't. I'll tell you what, guys. A lot of people have been pulling down their videos. A lot of people have been changing up, acting like they never were involved in racing rivals, and then they're not a part of they like they're noobs. You guys have to be very careful. A lot of these YouTubers out there that you see with all these doing all these other things, they actually were scammers, got called out at one point, and now like changing everything. There's one guy in particular that I'm going to take the chance and call him out on this video. I actually came head to head with him on somebody's video in the comment section, and I was like, dude, I mean, you have such a terrible reputation. You don't even want to start getting into an argument with nobody about nothing shady at all. So but anyways, he started out, a lot of people liked him, and it seemed like he was one of the bigger ones, one of the better ones. Even if he wasn't one of the bigger, even if he didn't have one of the bigger number of subscribers, he was very good at racing. So we don't know if he was hacking people's races or what. We don't know if he was using hacks. He was called out for being a scammer. So it's if you were willing to scam somebody's car, you're probably willing to use hacks and all these other things also. So at the end of the day, it was like it was as if at the end of the day, he pulled down all his previous racing rival videos. Like they like it never happened. Now he still has a channel up, and it's full of different stuff. His name is Baffles, and so you have to try to get your tunes from trustworthy sources, because people will give you a tune that will get your car to a number, but your car is running flat. It's basically the parts that you chose are really mediocre compared to what it could be. So test the tunes yourself, and test the tunes against world records. Try to see if you're running anywhere close to a world record, because the chances are, you come out here and you're ready to go. If you're not pinking your friend, and you know who your friend is and how your friend drives, you have no idea what the next person is over there doing. So you want to be able to run with the world record holder. And that's a part of where we say, we need to stay in our lane and whatnot. And so I think here we have a lot more to talk about with pinking before I even get into any of the other stuff and get sidetracked. So there's a lot more stuff we talked about. We talked about the three important parts of the race: the reaction time, your 0 to 60 time, and your speed through the trap. Now, if you guys remember a race that I did with my friend, if you guys want to go back and look at it, if you remember a race I did with my friend where I got a very good reaction time, but because my launch point was so low on the RPM, it bombed my 0 to 60 time, right? So that's why a good reaction time with the perfect launch, inside the perfect launch. One second. A good reaction time inside the perfect launch gets you the best 0 to 60 time. Right? So this was a good run, and then we want to be going as fast as possible. Just now I missed the last shift, but missing the last shift made me as fast as possible through the trap. So if you guys taking note of my time also, which I'm not really taking note of the time, I think this is one of my better times, 10.309. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten it to 10.2. I think I have, but but just that run ended up being a very good example for us. And if I had, well, it wouldn't have been as fast if I caught the last shift either. So we'll just leave it at that. It was just I was just considering I would have made a little bit more money if I had made that last shift, but that was a $150 lesson, and that was probably worth it. Right, so what else we want to talk about when we talk about pinking? So that's right. So remember the 3 sections of the track. You're racing against yourself. The the game always gives a first person's perspective. So no matter you remember, so realize on the other player's screen, they are in the right lane, not you. On their screen, they are in the right lane, and they are the one launching at launching real hard off the light. So don't worry too much about how don't worry too much about how your friend is performing. Um, uh, don't worry too much. I'm wondering if he's asking me about my language. Um, don't worry too much about what you call it, how the other car is performing. Worry about how your car is performing. And that's why you have to know your car's performing. So you have to know how your car operates, right? So see there. Let me not like if I started missing my shifts because I thought I was behind, that would have been detrimental for me because the screen just showed me that the car took off and he was way in front of me, right? So that was a perfect example of, okay, don't worry about what the screen is showing me. Let me worry about what's happening on my screen, what I need to do on my part, and that will ensure you the best run. That's all you can hope for. You can only hope for the best run. Let's tell him don't know. Who is this guy? Let's not yet answer him because obviously I am talking to you in some kind of language or the other, and whatever. So I'm not going to bet him because I'm sure he ready to go pink. I guarantee you this guy is here to pink. So we are going to do our, now that we know what his number is, even on top of that, we're going to be easy. But you see, look at the perspective you get on screen. If you worry about the perspective that you see on screen, you could end up messing up your race. So can't focus on your race. That is very, very important. Okay, we got the maximum we could on that. This dude is here. He might keep going back and forth with us because I think he is here to for pinking. So here, let's test the theory. Let's test the theory, and we'll go 100. Let's see if he's gonna go pink. Okay, all right. We'll take his $1,000. That's it. Let's take his $1,000. Trying to give him the best shot possible. No, he couldn't stay in front of us. All right. So we tried to let him win $1,000, but there was no way for his car to stay in front of us. So we just decided to go ahead and do the right thing, right? So he tried his hardest. Great. All right, so we'll count that towards our piggy bank for our money farming because it's that real. Okay, and now this guy is going to abuse us, so we will race him one more time, and then we will go over and do our daily challenge one more time. Oh, guys, be careful. I see that guy may have been a light lagger. And see, now that's exactly what I want to show you guys. You need to know how to drop launch the car, because if you were feather launching the car just now, your needle would have been going crazy. Your reaction time, the thing about it is, this is what you need to realize, that in a feather launch situation, when they light glitch, you have to be careful. It's going to affect your reaction time. Remember the three parts to the race is reaction time, 0 to 60 time, and trap speed. Okay. Now, if your opponent was better in all three, if your opponent was better in all three areas, then the computer is going to just register them as the winner. You know, so you wanna make it as tough for them as possible. You wanna keep your car as best as possible, right? Okay, so that's why I was like, all right, let's not even worry about this guy at all. You know what, guys? We'll keep him as a friend, and at the end of the video, we'll see if later on we could actually get something from him. All right, and well, since that's what he wants to as a friend for, let's just we'll go back and we'll check in with him later, and we'll see if he is really serious about what he is saying, and I'll record that separately for you live, and we'll deal with that then that way. Because I don't really know how to drive a Evo right now, but I think I have a 1650 Evo that I could I'll actually see if he's about what he says he's about. Right, So we're back on money farming. All right, so you want to remember those three phases. All right, just now you saw a perfect example of a light glitch. I believe we just witnessed a light glitch, and what saved us is knowing a drop launch. All right, what saved our street credit in this case is knowing a drop launch. Let me see what else is there too about pinking. Alright, we have to breathe. We have to control our nerves. We have to train. We covered that. We have to alright, and don't believe anybody. Test your car for yourself, guys. Don't fall in love with anybody as your guru, as your guide, and they become kind of your god for tuning cars or whatnot, because you have to remember at the end of the day, this game is about secrets. It's about your secret tune. Everybody wants to keep their car, so I hope you guys are maybe enjoying this one a little bit more. I hope the audio quality is coming through great. Comment, let me know if you think it's better with the sound or without the sound off. If you liked it better here in the car, go down the road. All right. So if to test the car, don't believe. Don't believe. Whatchamacallit? Don't believe anybody. Test the car for yourself. Remember the perspective that you have to stay focused on your perspective of the race, and can't worry about what's going on the screen. If you guys notice, if you played Racing Rivals for any portion of time, you'll sometimes get to see the car jumping on the track, back and forth, maybe jump in front of you or maybe jump behind you. The transition is not always smooth. Sometimes you and somebody come off the line, for example, with very similar times, and the game has a hard time figuring out who's in the lead, and you'll see the cars jump back and forth, between each other. Even when it gets to the finish line, these things happen. So, guys, you need to control your perspective, right? Don't be pressured. Don't be pressured into pinking. There will always be another opportunity. remember, at least you have your car. So unless you're on some kind of vendetta, just remember that you have your car, you know. So just remember that you have your car. Now I see Chris Pablo do this, and I never thought I would have to do that. How is it possible that I just shared a room with that guy? Dude, my God. There's just so many tricks. There's so many tricks going on. I don't know. All right. So remember your perspective. Don't feel pressured into pinking. Don't let nobody pressure you into pinking. You have to remember, you have to be in control of all of your variables. Right? Remember that. Control all of your variables before you get into pinking. Right. So I said, I have a note here that says, don't get caught looking at it. I guess that was your perspective also. Don't get caught looking at what the other car is doing on screen. Try to deal with your thing. All right? Try to deal with your thing. Try to deal with your situation. Don't get caught looking at what the other car is doing on screen. Right. So that's that. Let's see what else we have. Yep, like you're basically running against yourself when you're pinking. You're running against your own. You're running against your own skill sets, your own memory. Do you remember where the launch is? I guess it's about perspective. So it's your reaction time, your 0 to 60 time, your speed through the trap. That's what it comes down to. All right. Don't believe nothing. Test everything. We say we want to break the car. Your car. If you're preparing a car for the first time for pinking, you want to make sure you break that car yourself one time. All right. We want to stay in our lane. Try to pink with people with similar street credit to what we have, and you don't try to jump people with higher street credit than yourself too much. Okay, what else we got? Sorry, I'm just trying to get these perfect fits for you guys. Practice. You want to have for me, I like to have a backup car. I've been talking to some of my friends, and they really don't care. They'll just do what they want to do when they feel like doing it. But I guess that happens. Everybody has a car that they have pinked before, and it's their only car. They kind of just took a chance, and of course, hopefully you kept your car. I'm sure there are situations where you lost your car, like me losing my D-Class campaign car. So what I'm saying is, if you like a car in a particular bracket, and if you can afford to, I guess that's what it is. If you can afford to, try to have a backup car so that you could probably experiment with tunes. Then you could maybe you could say, all right, let me try a different tune on a different car, see if I probably end up with a faster time. All right, so try to get a backup car. You're going to have to learn to do the drop launch. You're going to have to learn a drop launch. Very, very important, guys. Going to have to do that. All right, don't be anxious. All right, don't be anxious. All right. Don't be anxious. Let's see. So that's about that. What I wanted to talk about. Well, I guess that's it for pinking. I suppose there are more things that I have to talk about. I just want to make sure, because it seems like I'll talk to you guys about pinking, but then there's something afterwards that I'll remember that I didn't say to you guys. I don't know. we'll move on to the other points. Since I have other points and I won't just let myself sit here and ramble aimlessly. But I think so we covered enough about pinking, I think, to make the title of the video worthwhile. Right? So okay, so next I wanted to talk to you guys about my crew, about joining my team, but let me make sure that that is where we are on my script so that I'm not all over the place, right? So I think we did the print review, the drop launch. Yes, I think it's time to talk about the team. My team, my leader, I've been put in charge of recruiting. My leader, Chris Pablo, is ready to go. Chris Pablo has tons of cars. He's ready to go. When you come onto the team, when I accept you into the team, just leave in a team message that you are going pinking this weekend, and he will get back to you and he will correspond. He will let you know, okay, you know, how are we really going to do this, or are you just going to be playing around or whatnot? You know, he will get at you. So you guys you know, come join the team, you know, and like I said, it is no pressure. It's no pressure right now. I think it best if you guys come in right now to just take it easy. Don't even say anything to him. If you feel like going turfing, go turfing, and if not, just let the sleeping lion sleep right now. He is zoned out. I think he has a birthday coming up, you know. So you guys could wish him happy birthday or whatnot, you know. But I believe he's kind of zonked out right now. I'm not sure what's going on in his life. This is really nice, or is it really like that's lipstick, right? Okay, so yeah, that might be a good idea, you know, to put some lightweight wheels on my investment. So yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I am peeking now, so I will peek off camera because I'm trying to see if looking for a particular car in his garage right now. So I'll do that off camera. I hope I've done videos taking you guys through my garage a little bit, showing you some of the new cars I have. I hope I've done that. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. We're still in the middle of money farming here, and I see. And I think we're a little bit behind because of all the activities that been going on today. The new positioning of the my phone and everything. I'll tell you what. I have beautiful little Hello Kitty stickers. Oh, don't do that. I have beautiful little Hello Kitty stickers on my phone to mark where the microphones are, because I decided, okay, let me know my phone so I could bring you guys the best experience. I hope the screen orientation is okay. I have little flowery stickers from thanks to Hello Kitty and thanks to my daughters, that on my phone to mark where the microphones are and mark, you know, where I need to stick my head sometimes, so make sure my sound quality come through. And like I said, I guess I'm a little bit worried also about this one, because I'm a little bit worried about this one also because I have to, the volume is a little bit higher so that I could hear the car and hear the car roar. All right. Let's see. Tuning is everything. I've been kind of touching that. Be kind of touching that back and forth all day with you guys. That it is very important, the tune that is on your car. So this car, for example, tuning is very important for this, in the case that this car has to be no damage. So I was able to lower the car for aesthetic reasons. You know, I was able to lower the car, and I think I'm able to lighten the weight, and there are some things I could do inside of the drivetrain, inside of the transmission, that would allow the car to still run, perform a little bit better, but still run at a no damage status. So as a matter of fact, we could tweak this car a little bit more. The reason I don't tweak this car a little bit more, believe it or not, the reason I don't tweak this car more than it is, believe it or not, is because, like I say, I'm actually here. I like playing with random people, and just letting them have the experience. And that, especially since on when I'm money farming, I'm not so gung ho. I'm not out here to take anybody's car. So especially when I'm money farming, this car really sits at 1647, but numbers jump back and forth. So on track it considers itself a 1646. However, the point I'm making is for a good driver driving a 1650 car, I belong, like, I'll call it the 1650 lobby because that's the highest number that's really supposed to be in this lobby. Anyway, if a driver really knows how to drive his 1650 car from D class anywhere, they are supposed to be able to beat me. But the truth of the matter is, most of you guys don't know how to drive your cars. So if I make this car any more competitive, nobody will be able to compete with me inside of a 1650 lobby, even though my number might be less than 1650. And then so that would kind of defeat the purpose of, just, I don't know, being a friendly racer. Like, why are you a friendly racer if why does it matter if we can't beat you anyway? So, I just kind of want to keep it down to earth, in a nutshell. In my heart, I have it that I will not paint this car. I'm telling you, the more I keep it, the more I have it, the longer I have it, and the more anxious I am that, what, I could really pick up some cars with this car. So but I don't. I'm really kind of focused that this car is not going to experience the pressure of pinking. So I had I want to let you guys know, I don't know why I had a song here, but I am not going to do my song right now because I am not home alone. So I am not going to do my song. Basically, the song and dance is that, appreciate what's going on. Appreciate what's going on. I appreciate the 30 subscribers. It's the 30 subscriber giveaway is here. I think I announced that at the beginning of the video. The 30 subscriber is here. Thankfully, we are at the end of our script. So good. This is my opportunity to ramble with you guys and just to while out right now at this point. So I think good. I'm in a good place right now. But so yeah, I just want to tell you guys how excited I am that I have 30 subscribers. How happy I am that has happened. It feels like a short time, but it also feels like a long time because it feels like I feel like I'm old on YouTube now, and I guess I shouldn't jump it because I am still new. Maybe I won't even go there anymore. I'm just forget that train of thought. So is good, but so I wanted to, having reached the end of my script. I kind of, oh look, we're featured on the big screen, guys. That's nice. They like that car. They're putting that car on the big screen. I wonder whose car that is. That's nice. Hey, so the point, guys, don't get scammed. Don't I guess this is for this is for my fellow YouTubers. This is for my for the old heads that've been in the game for a little bit. Guys, don't get anxious for a car. Don't let nobody scam you. If you've been, just don't let it happen. And, don't start trusting. To the old YouTubers, don't start trusting. We make friends. We make friends, and and then our friends, and then we think we have friends. We think we have friends. I mean, even if you're exchanging emails with somebody, be careful. Be careful. Be careful who is pushing the friendship. Are you pushing the friendship, or are they pushing the friendship? And you need to be careful about that. You have to remember, one of the oldest scams are for somebody to befriend you, and they know you're a good person, they feel you out, they see that you're a good person, they do trades with you, and then eventually they want you to go first, right? You have to be careful with that. You could trade with this person 1,000,000 times, all right? But that's how I end up seeing these videos on YouTube saying, "Oh, I got scammed by a subscriber." Yeah, you know what? You didn't tell us. You didn't tell us that. You didn't tell us that they set you up nice. You didn't tell us that they did several trades with you, and then one day they came to you and said, "Hey, why don't you go first? I always go first. Why don't you go first this time?" You know, and it's no, sir. You know, if you didn't start a trade with anybody, don't go first. You know, if somebody came to you, but you gotta remember that's simple. If somebody came to you, I hope that battery thing doesn't happen to me one day in the middle of a race, because it completely kills your screen. And until you tell it okay, you can't touch anything else. Guys, if that happens to me in the middle of a race, I would just die. You know, I would simply die. Yeah, guys. So, you know, don't get comfortable, man. Don't get comfortable. I am on here, and I am the reason why I even let you guys hear my voice. I guess I hate watching videos, and it's like a 15-minute video, and it's just music for 15 minutes. Even worse, it's a 15-minute video, and you get music for 3 minutes, and then it's silent the rest of the time. So, you know, I don't know how trustworthy those people are. I mean, like why are you scared to talk? You know, right? You know what I mean? And then you understand. I understand people are scared to talk. So that's why I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything. I'm not gonna call anybody out because they don't do everything that you would probably do. But then that's why I'm like, okay, well, let me do it then, because if nobody else is doing it, and I'm like, why are they not doing it? Maybe I should do it. So that's why I do videos. Anyway, my point behind that is that, you know, behind hearing a voice in the video, you could trust. It gives you some level of trustability. Speaking of trustability, I need to push my Facebook group. Guys, check out the giveaway video, and please enter the giveaway. The giveaway is still live at the time I'm recording this thing here. So if you're just check the date stamp, and the giveaway launched today. This video should be hitting YouTube today. Let's see what else is going on. Also we need so please comment on that one, and then you could check the date stamp. Check the date stamp. It should be done by a week from here. So if you guys are one of the first ones to get on here, please go over now to the you know, or at the end of the let's play, you well, maybe you want to go now and come back. Why not? Because the first person to comment a number between 1 and 40 is going to be the winner. So maybe if you have picked a number in your head, go ahead and put it down and see if anybody has put it there, because whoever picks the number first will, I think, rightfully be the one to get the car. So so it might as well. And like I said, I guess it's, I don't know. I think that's pretty fair that way. You know, and it keeps it open. I don't know. Maybe some other time we will. Maybe some other time we'll do it some other way, where whatchamacallit, we'll do it some other way where like I guess I'll just get names and do a raffle for names. I don't know how fair that is, because then it's gonna be the people with the most YouTube names end up with a better chance of getting the prize, because if you have multiple YouTube names, then the chances of you know getting your name picked becomes greater than normal. So okay, that was an interesting looking picture on our thing just now. So what is happening? Before I started, I traded a nice car, and it should be gone from my garage by now. We could actually, I don't know if we go and check. I traded a nice car away, but he was a subscriber. He was a subscriber, and yeah, he was a subscriber. I didn't even check to see where I was with the building on that car. That car was a very nice tune. Also, I'll tell you, I don't know if I should have gave that car away to that dude or not, but well, if you're hearing this, well, you have my car now, and she's in your hands. I'm not sorry for making the trade. I guess I just kind of missed the car. She was very personal to me. She was my second RSX. I bought my first RSX, and then she turned out so beautiful that I decided I would never pink her. So I said, okay, let me buy a second one, and I was like, she was gonna be my pink trap, basically. She was gonna be my bait car. I was guaranteed to get races driving that car down the track, and I think I would have, but a fan came along, like I said, just trying to stay in my lane, and kind of have to prioritize what's important to me right now. The truth of the matter is, I am really concerned about tuning right now, and that car, the RSX, to be competitive, really has to go to about maximum tune. The RSX has to be at about maximum tune to be competitive with the rest of her peers. So I was like, I don't know about tuning right now. Anyways, why not go ahead and just let it go? Because she's gonna be sitting in the garage for a while, gathering dust. And then I said, guys, don't get anxious about trading, but that's kind of the next level to the game, isn't it? To trade when you have something nice, somebody would actually, if you're not using it, you could get something for it. Why not do it, right? It's sitting there, you're not using it. You probably would use it one day, but when you start getting close to, I'm probably close. I don't know how many cars I made. Let's say the last time I checked, I was about 60 or something like that. So when you start getting close to 70 cars or something like that, then it's like, hey man, okay, we're at the maximum, so we are done. So when you start getting to right around Cam's gear, didn't we unfriend that guy? I thought we unfriend Cam's gear 1976. How is he able to do that? Like sometimes I've seen people able to reverse when you ignore them. How are they able to do that? I don't know. All right, so we have one more driver's challenge, and I think I got some stuff to go do, so I'm gonna probably go ahead and wrap it up right here too. I think we did finish our script. I miss you guys already. Okay, good. You know what is up? Speaking of pinking and all that stuff, there is a very famous YouTuber that did 2 episodes of like a pink compilation with this particular car right here, and boy, it was impressive. It was impressive. This car is very impressive. Let's see. I was watching the video. I'm sure he probably did a tutorial on the launching and all that stuff. He does that stuff. He does tutorials on builds and launching. So he does tutorials on builds and launching, and that seemed to be about the right launch for that car. All right, that was decent. Okay, I don't know if you could trust that number though. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna thank you for joining me today on Racing Rivals, and for another edition of Let's Play. You know, we're going to we're gonna go. Let's get her pink on. I think that's the